back. We're continuing with this painting we did in part 1, and part 2 here is we're going to try and finish this drawing we've done so far. You could say painting as well, isn't it? And then you can see here that I went over the top half again with more colors. You can see here. And then I just continue to go down, take out these white patches that are still remaining, and to get it really down to a nice background color where we can start to add some of the details. Yeah, so this is similar to what I've been painting before, so let's carry on and start. Pick the colors. So pick the colors and just alright, so we got some of that first band of colors, so we can see what the colors we're missing. So here you can see how we're painting, and then you can switch back and forth using this button here. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is take this brush size, let's say 6%, yeah, and then so we can get to these smaller areas. See that? And pick the colors. See what I'm doing there? Just not too worried about the details. I'm just laying down these colors, tones. Okay? You could say they're tones. See on the outskirts of that bush, there's a little dark and light colors, yeah? So you can see here, got some light colors, dark colors there. Just cleaning up this there. It's a lovely bush here, right? We're just going to keep doing that. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm basically taking it to the extreme edge of the reference image, picking the colors, and transferring it like this, yeah, the colors. And then you can see on the side of that tree, doing the same thing, just deploying that color, okay? That's all it is, nothing difficult. So this really hand coordinates the muscles that you need for a really good drawing. It really does train you. Yes, big color there. So we'll just add that and then keep going now. Here you can see colors, dark, right? And then you can see probably a green color there, the top, and then some harsh dark colors there, okay? Hate that when that happens, sorry about that. So we're here, you can see here. There's a brown beautiful. You can capture all these tones. This is tonal painting, and there's nothing more accurate than this, because traditional does not have that. You have to mix the paint. You could say digital has taken it to a whole different level, isn't it? I love coming up with new techniques, and this is one of those techniques that comes about when you practice a lot, when the fact that I'm teaching you every day since October. I've got probably about 200 tutorials now, live tutorials. It's helped me. Not only has it helped people who are looking to improve their art skill, but it's helped me as well come up with interesting techniques. I can tell you that so far. This is a tonal coloring. This is tonal. All about tones. Look at that dark. We can come here and see where it extends to, right? In the middle section, so we have an idea. Like this. Okay. See that color needs to go just about here, I think. Yep. Remember we had to do this darker patch on the bottom. Yeah, now even darker shade here, even of that fork. Okay, it gives it realism. Okay, just keep on doing it this way. Let's see how much we get. And we have this house. Okay, still a big brush, you can see that. See how you can get the colors? It's just like a Bob Ross painting, isn't it? The way he paints. Okay, then here. All right. Now we're going heading back in that direction, all right? So no big deal. Just this is the color of the field, so we can see what the whole thing looks like. This is the field. Reminds me of when we used to play football, rugby here. getting better and better, isn't it? Each time as we go over it. In fact, it's quite nice to do that because I can probably take it all the way to completion just applying this. I was thinking of using the line brush with a lower opacitor, similar to painting what I painted yesterday, you saw. Might have to do that, especially for these tiny details. It's a little dark here, a bit dark here as well. I think that's the reflection of the water. Alright, and then just keep some green patches, the back, down here, a little bit of a grey patch here. And these bushes, pink bushes here. So when we go here, look at that. You really understand tones as you keep doing this. Look at that, it's quite dark. As we keep doing this, we're creating more dimensional colors that add more, definitely adds more details to this. Right, so we probably go all the way around there. Don't worry about reshaping this. We can do that later. But right now, we're just trying to capture what we have in the reference. Just out these toes. Just out these toes. Probably need more details. Smaller brush for what the areas that we're targeting now. But that's okay. We're just laying down the second layer of colors, I would say, right? Building up tones, yeah? This is a tarmac. Okay, and then what have we got here? Sort of green. It's not gray, it's green, that's it. Alright, let's have a look. Wow, it's coming out altogether, isn't it? See how it's popping out each time we go through it. In fact, we might keep this going just the way we're doing. Alright. And then maybe do another pass, third pass, right? I'm always looking for techniques. Don't know about you, I'm always looking. Look at that. Green bushes. Always looking for techniques. And you should. You should too, right? This is the path. So that. You can feel that you've seen this before, isn't it? You can tell you've seen this before. Just now down there. Okay. Right. Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? So I'm going to save that. And then get that. So this is all about tonal painting. And as you can see, we're building it up with the shade brush. And I think I'll carry on as long as I can with the shade brush. We've got plenty of time. We've got like 40 minutes. Okay, so let's see here. We need to correct these bits, isn't it? So again, go to the extreme end. You can see that there's a light here. So we're going to get that light path to carry some of that tonal color. This path. If you want to, you can stick to the middle section here. And then here, look what we've got here. These are shadows, isn't it? So I have a light region here. So let's take that now. Okay, we've still got a big brush for what we want to do, right? Oh, but that's all right. Let's try and do as much as we can. Grassy patches there. Lovely grassy patch that we find here, right? Okay. The bush here. That goes up there. And it changes color. It's not quite as dark green. Feel like I have to do this as well. So here. This is dark here. That's it. Alright, and then a bit of that green from there, using the color picker, more of that green. There. Got the exact, this is the beauty of our color palette. Here's an exact replica of the colors that we have on the reference image. And it's a bit lighter, this, and we need to probably get that green. That leaves. Alright, and then probably could have done the second pass. It's a nice little, I don't know if it's a flower bed or something, but let's just do what we can. Right. Right. Well, this is what we got so far. Not bad, is it? You're probably pleased with that, isn't it? So let's save that. And then let's think about, let's take about 5 minutes break and think about how we're going to do the next step. Do you want to do the line brush or carry on? I'm thinking that this is coming out so nicely in just the shade brush alone that I could just keep to this brush, continue to reduce that brush and extract more details from the reference image and make this even more lovelier than what it is now. It's already lovely, isn't it? So, and then, or use the line brush to make that realistic, getting it more to realism. It's really entirely up to you, you know. So I'm going to think about that and I'll come back to you in about 5 minutes and I'll have an answer for you and we'll go along that path. Okay. For the time being, just get your drawing up to. Don't have to be this close, but reasonably close, and then we will carry on from there. So I'll see you in about a few minutes. Hello there, and welcome back. So, as we were saying previously, whether what direction we should go, and I think you can probably guess that I'm gonna go down the same path as I've been doing all this time, and you got it right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually stick to the shade brush. The reason is for a few reasons. One is the line brush. The way I use the line brush requires a little bit more skill, and I think we can probably extract more details just using the shade brush, which is easier to follow. I'm pretty sure you're following this exactly as I've been doing so far, and it's not too difficult. You can see it's just not difficult. You're just applying the extreme ends of the drawing. Like, for example, you look at the reference, pick the colors of the reference and apply it by zooming in. Yeah, so let's stick to this and let's carry on, but we need to do a few things here. We need to take that brush size down, so I'm going to take it down to 3%. Okay, it's about half of what we had before, and that's usually a good rule of thumb. So let's capture some more details. Okay, so here I'm just gonna get these colors with this, so you see what we had before. I'm just laying down some. I'm not too bothered about the detail, just keep that in mind. Here, what I'm doing is adding textures. It's one of the fundamental areas of painting and drawing. Textures, see I'm adding textures, right? Just simple textures using the colors and giving the illusion of leaves. Right there. Right, giving the illusion. This is how painters painted. And we're going to do this section, and then we're going to look at it and see how we got so far, right? Some of it might be branches. In other areas, it looks like a black patch, isn't it? So we're interested. I'm not interested in the details of it. I'm just interested in laying down these tones. Okay, this is really an excellent example of tonal painting. There. Then just add more texture to this area. Then it looks like leaf, exactly as someone looking at this would convey the illusion of leaves of the tree. And look at that background, it's hidden from us. There's the tree at the back line, okay? Just get this. That's a nice color, right? Use it everywhere. Right? This is how they paint. Remember, this is nothing new. This is exactly how painters paint, except we've got a stylus or a finger. And let's get this side here, okay? Pick a color and just run with it. And pick a color, your color even. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? See, we've got details. of that, yeah? So we're going to carry on doing that. And don't worry about getting it perfectly on. And don't Hello there. Sorry about that. So let's see what we have here. So we've done the background of those bushes, the lovely trees. We don't know if it's trees or bushes. We don't really care as long as it looks good, yeah? So we're going to carry on down that, finish this patch here, giving this more texture. Yeah, look at all this beautiful texture. So we can just use the smaller brush to give this texture, okay? Yeah, just using the same color to give it effect. Yeah. Just using the same color. Nice, isn't it? So, so don't worry about getting specific detail. Just use this rapid strokes that I'm doing and try and get something that can be passed off for whatever it is, yeah? Right, I think that looks all right, isn't it? Looks like a bush. So now let's save this and then work on the, so we've been working like in layers in a way. Have you noticed that? We've basically been going up. Okay, so let's have a look here. Looks like a nice little area where people, romantic couples can, you know, away from the gaping eyes and just have a hug or kiss, whatever. Okay, look at this yellow. So we're now going straight across. There, okay. Then pick these colors, bushes. Look at that. This texture. This is just another layer of texture. This is what made artists who stand out to be able to see these nuances in painting. So little dark patches and then another dark patch, okay? That's right. All right. then here you can see bits, patches going on. So we're adding lots of different shades. Giving the illusion, yeah, this gives the illusion of details right there. Is it? These lovely, almost looks like a bird-like. There's a painterly tonal effect. That we're trying to get. Here, let's pick that green. And then let's tackle this lovely blossoming tree. We don't know what it is, but let's pick these colors. Part of it. Pick the colors, giving it more substance and depth. Let's get this green, giving on here. Then I got this black dark green. Then here it's a bit brighter, so we're going to do that. And pick some of that color. Pick some of this color here. And then you might want to pick another light color. And then pick something a bit darker. Like that. Okay, what's going on here? Actually quite. Got that green too. Okay, and then got this. I'll just collect, just get the right colors. Alright, let's have a look. See how much better it's all coming out, isn't it? As we're going down the field, yeah, from the background, yeah. It's looking so much better. It's actually a good approach that we've adopted. So we're going to carry on. We might take a few breaks now and then because I'm enjoying this so far. Okay, let's get that here. Let's get these houses. It doesn't look like a house. Let's just sort of try and improve it as much as we can, right? Because we're doing this round to improve this. Just add some detail. Just add some detail. There. Much better, isn't it? There. There. Reminds me of a pastel drawing I did of a neighbor's house. I gave it to them and then they hung it up on the wall. I could do this so easy. Details like you never thought possible, right? The few strokes. That's all it takes. Pick a color and then just run with it, giving it more texture. Okay. So that's how Bob Ross did it. Let's add texture to this green lawn, the front of the house, isn't it? There, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at that, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? The way it's coming out. I'm sure you want to see the completion of this, so do I. So it's like how we brought that from using just the shade brush. So this is becoming really good. Let's take a quick few minutes break. Yeah, we're going to overstep the line, but I'm pretty sure you want to see the end of this painting. Okay, so a quick break. Hello there, welcome back. So where are we now? can see the painting we've done. Oh, not bad, huh? So you can see how we added details to that shed with zooming in. And we're going to save this again, open it up. So remember, I have a prototype app. You don't have to do this. Open up for my painting where it's saved. So what we've done so far, we've basically used the shade brush and nothing else, just the shade brush. But originally we did the line drawing to encompass the tones that are all over this wonderful painting, the reference image, yeah? And then did the line, and then we're focused on getting the tones from the underlying reference and drawing it as I'm doing here. So we've just got past the house is the lovely house in the middle, and you can see I've been working my way down, and then also at the same time I've been reducing the brush. I had a 10% brush, then took it to 6%, then 3%. So you could say I've made this is my third pass with 3%, and maybe if you're lucky or if you have time enough, we will go to half of that, even 1.5% brush size, to add more of the details. You know, like for example here, can you see that bush? It's getting a bit lost here. Yeah, we could add details like that. But let's continue way down because I'm keen to get these rustle of trees there as well, the effects. So we're on the house, level of the house here. So we're going to go back to the edge and start from there. And you can see we managed to get up to there. So we're going to keep adding these details. So you can swing back and forth between your painting, and of course the reference image. Okay, okay. Just add a little bit of stroke to give it highlight. Okay, just add textures. Just adding everything. Like a bit of a region on like separation of the streams, isn't it? Don't worry about how to get it perfection. Painting is not about perfection. It's the human element in it that gives it so much warmth and delight. The human element. With a smaller brush, we can get more details like you've never thought possible. Right there. Then we can go across there. Look at that tree there. Then we can capture some of that highlights of the tree at the top and then but give it some more shape. Okay. What have we got here? Green patch there. Okay, this is where the line brush can become really effective in producing the effects much more rapidly. And that's probably the reason why I got almost like a photographic quality. I was so pleased with that painting. I had to tell everyone. That's all you need to create these effects. Look at that, lovely. The hill. Look at a tree there. Now it's actually a little patch. Come to another section here. What have we got here? Maybe you can take some of this, add different texture, right? Okay, and then we're practically all the way to the side here. What have we got here? So each time we go over it, we're adding different levels. That's what adds to realism, okay? Keep that in mind. That's what adds to the realism. Okay, so we've gone all the way to the right again, and we've done this. We actually carried on here and all the way to there, carried on up here and all the way to there. So let's go back to the left again and get to the next line of trees, yeah? So here we're gonna, let's do this tree first. Instead of following the line thing, let's finish this tree, okay? Give it more character and shape. This is the grand players who understand their tools much more effectively. The painters you've seen, the great painters, they are so much, the tools are there. Remember what I said about if you think tools are going to be everything for painting, you're really barking up the wrong tree. There are people who used to keep mentioning that. Ooh, it hasn't got any tools. No, it's got something much more valuable, mate. Techniques. They're worth gold. If you don't think so, then stick with the other tools. Stick with the other apps, please. And stop pretending you know. The effects there. There's a dark here. Just creating that illusion. So we're going to go in that. Wow, look at that. That tree is actually Bob Ross tree, isn't it? That's a Bob Ross tree. Yeah. Let's do that Bob Ross tree really well. Yes. Look, got Bob Ross tree down. There. Another tree there. You can see here quite a number of trees actually. The backs there. So we're adding more details. And I can see that's going to be dark, isn't it? Right there. You see it? Pretty good, isn't it? Now we're going to go across the thing, across the tree line there, and add more textures to this wonderful character of trees. Problem is the shade requires a bit of, playing into. Look, I'm picking up, can you see I'm picking up the colors, and then I'm going to pick up this dark color and pick up the even dark color there. Why not? Pick up this color. Just give it an effect. Pick up this color and just give it texture. That's the cherry blossom tree, I think. And then we could always change it. Right there. I'd give it a little bit of effect. Why not? Can you see the darkness following that sort of stream there that goes behind it? That's very. So keep that dark color and just go across there. Right, lovely, isn't it? Look at that. It's a lovely tree, isn't it? So now we're really working our way down. We're gonna take a few short breaks because we want to do this really wonderful as we can. Yeah, I'm sure you want to see it. Like that. Look around the edge. Why not? We can do that. It's our painting, right? So here, look at that. These are all coming sharply into play here. You can pick some colors from what we had before. Remember, we haven't even changed this. This is perfectly right. Set it. Let's put some olives dark. Put some more dark in there. And give it solidity. Okay. Well, I'm really going quickly. We don't want to spend too long if we can help it. There we go. Pretty good, isn't it? So now we're gonna do this road. I'm gonna save this again. Okay. So we've got this lovely gravel path, isn't it? And then it's been covered. We can adjust the colors. Give it, take it light, take it light, go back to your color palette, pick the dark color. Yes, just add a bit of tones. Now we've got to do the fence as well. Now let's get some of these colors for the leaves here. So I'm going to pick this dark color, right? Just sort of mishmash, right? Right? Looks like we don't know what it is, but let's move this up the way here. I can change it here. Stick to this red color and just a mishmash, a bit like how I did the grass for the previous drawing, right? Using a sort of a circular stroke. Right. And really go dark. That's coming out quite nicely. Now let's go the opposite. Let's get a really luscious color of pink. Really light color. Right? Using a slightly different strokes. Yeah. Adding more textures, body. And then we could use a different dark again. Go wherever you think. And then let's go dark here. Really dark. That's the illusion. That's all it is. So this path is obviously got this wonderful. Let's go here, pick these colors. This, if you had the line brush, it would have been quite different. But this is also a nice painterly effect. So I'm going to finish off here, I think, with this fence here, okay? I'm not too worried about these light ones at the back. Just enough. Too much. Let's just let our imagination do the. And add a bit more color to the darker. There, looks a bit better, isn't it? There's a big. There, much better, isn't it? Looks a little like a dreamy place, but still. Going over it really. Right? I think we've got a good job here, isn't it? So I don't know about you. Pretty happy with that. Let's do a border of this. Give it some character to it, and then a little bit of a line here. There. What do you think? Same color. Look how I've managed to lift things up. Using a darker. This is a good exercise. See, I've got a very darker tone, but I'm managing to lift things up and add more texture. Okay, so I think we're done on the hair. Don't know about you, it's quite nice doing this. I thought I may end up going to a different brush size, but I didn't want to. I think we're okay with this. So, because of the, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So shading is really a little hard to put down paint. Oh, we can't put down Paintology. So let's put down Paintology. God, it's not working. Let's go the other way. Can hardly see a Paintology. Anyway, so you can see this looks like an arty, painterly type of painting. And I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been quite fun for me and interesting. I could obviously make it realistic if I used a brush, line brush. But I think we kept to the dreamy effect of this whole place. It tells you what it's all about, different areas of interest, different colors, and all about tonal, trying to capture tonal. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give me a thumbs up, and I'll hopefully join you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye now.